All right. I'm hoping that everything runs smoothly now. Uh, drawing Bryan Trusty channel here. Oh, one more thing, and we should be good to go. Stream chat. So how are you feeling? Oh, hey Billy, I'm glad you're still here. Val's still here. All right. I am feeling a little bit better. I'm good enough to draw. We're gonna give this a shot. Hopefully the stream holds up. Uh, I am not sure what is going on. I thought I shut down the stuff that was making it kind of run to a crawl here, but we're gonna make do. We're gonna make Mountain Dew. Whoa. I did not mean to do that. Still want to see this beautiful chat. All right. And guys, just let me know how it's running. I can totally try to make a couple tweaks. Thanks for asking, though. I appreciate it. I I just thought taking a couple days off and try to deal with the pain was better than not being myself, on the stream. Because when I'm in pain, I don't like to take it on anybody. So I think it's better to just take a couple days and just relax, just chill. All right, so I got your beard. Is it okay now to share you out? Yeah, absolutely. The only thing is make Sierra Mist instead. That's an idea. The only thing was that I lost my Streamlabs link. I mean, I never asked for donations anyways, but it was my first time using the link. So there we go. Yes. It was my first time using the link, and I lost it when I had to stop the previous stream. So that was a kind of a bummer, but it is all good in the hood. Save. All right. This is what's so bad about having two computers running. So glad for you. Hey, thank you, Killdeer. I'm gonna share the stream to my 8 followers on Facebook. Hey, that's 8 people. It's all good. All right. So I have the links up in the description. If for some reason it wasn't letting me put it in the chat, because I'm using the Streamlabs chat now. Getting my headphones all sweaty. Maybe if I did this, you guys could probably still hear me well. I feel like I'm going insane having those headphones on. All right. So I feel confident now that I can start putting the tighter pencils on good old Bryan here. Yes. Hey guys, is it not buffering as much now? I've been using the tracing paper working on my icon. Hey, whatever works. I mean, sometimes is just a little bit thinking outside of the box really helps. Um, there we go. A little bigger. All right, and we're gonna zoom in on Bry a little bit here. Happy little trees, happy thoughts, super happy thoughts, super happy thoughts. It already looks amazing. All right, I'll drop the link. I have to make Billy happy. I'll drop the link. This is the only link. I like I said, I've never used Streamlabs, so let me know if it works or not. Did it work? I'm trying to make the live streams a lot tighter than they were before, because before I would just have like my screen showing and it would look horrible. So now I want to actually add descriptions and tags and stuff to the live streams. Millie O'Malley, I just joined. What are you doing? I'm drawing Bryan Trusty, who is a moderator in the chat for the Super Smash Brothers YouTube Brawlout. I think that's what I'm going to call it. I just traced out the lettering, then drew the rest. Hey, that works. Donations disabled. See, this is what I'm saying. I'm so bad at this. Um, there are currently no. It just says there's currently no donations. So I'm not sure what I did wrong. Oh, settings. Ah, there we go. Don't mind me. I'm being dumb. You cannot change your PayPal. Oh, it's all good, guys. At least I know for the future. All viewers to send your tips with their credit cards. Okay. I'm so bad at this. Miss K is in the house. How's it going? Yeah, it's good to be back. 3 days from YouTube. I mean, I've been watching YouTube, but in order to continue. Whoa. Um. Yeah. It's a lot of stuff. Um. Hmm. Blame it on the meds. Well, for me, it's the lack of meds. The link is the wrong one. Huh. I mean, I could do. This is the one I use for, like, I use this one for like commissions and stuff. Me. Zero Studios. Oh, I forgot that. Let me see if that's the right one. Hold on. I am so bad at live streaming. As you can tell, it is horrible, horrible. Oh, yeah, that's it. PayPal down. Yeah, I'm not dumb. I thought I was. I didn't mean that. I just meant the donations aren't working. No, uh, it's not that it's not working. It's just for some reason it's. I didn't know that you had to. You pretty much have to re-sign into all this stuff if you haven't used Streamlabs in a while, and I haven't. I have not used it in a while. I'm not liking the nose, so I'm going to start over. Bring up the opacity, size, a little bit bigger. I'm not making your nose bigger. I'm just making the drawing. You're doing just fine. It's It's tough when you take a couple days off. It just throws your whole thing off. Much better. All right, there we go. I'm digging this nose. This nose is looking good. You're not horrible, pretty natural if you ask me, unlike my awkward self. Hey, I can be pretty awkward if you watch some of my earlier streams. Oh boy. I'm literally just sitting there in front of the camera like waiting for people to chat and there's like zero people in the chat. Did what work? All right. So, this might seem like cheating, but I want to make sure that the perspective on the glasses are correct. So, I'm going to use my trusty ruler here. And you'd be amazed how just using the ruler can really make things look realistic, even though we are not drawing Bryan realistically. We're drawing him as a Super Smash Brother. And sisters. We're doing Smash Sisters as well. Trusty ruler. Oh, the PayPal. I don't know. Whoa. Get out of here. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys. I was not expecting that. Um Now do I have to dance like Bryan now? I think I can't draw and dance at the same time. Maybe I could do like a jingle. I don't No, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I've honestly, that's crazy. I'll just read everybody out. Dara, which is Val's review. She donated $5, which is awesome. Bryan donated $5, and Michael Croft donated $20. Man, you guys are freaking amazing, and thank you so much. Billy, how am I supposed to know that? Now I do. Now I know that Oh Billy is Michael. And if you didn't want me to put your last name out there, I will edit it out when the uh video posts so that your last name's not out there. I didn't mean to say your last name. I just pretty excited. The most I've ever gotten in a donation was like $1 or I think $2, which to me is still awesome. You guys don't even have to donate. That's crazy. Thank you so much. You guys definitely keep it over 9,000. And I forgot I'm not even wearing my trusty scouter. I mean, it's gonna be hard to draw like this. Maybe I can. I'm from the hood. I'm from the Saiyan hood. Giving away my secrets triggered. Is that how he does it? Like uh H3? Yeah, I can't even do it. My top knot. I always keep my scouter nearby. I need to know how much power the power levels nearby are. Man, Bryan with these fancy glasses. Holy smokes. You are so amazing. I wish I had your talents, dude. I draw stick figures. Sierra, you can do it. We'll do this together. Next time when I draw you, you gotta have a pencil and paper handy so you can draw with me. We're gonna have you drawing comic books by the end of the year. You guys ever have those commercials for Men's Warehouse where it's like you're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it. Bill. I'm sorry if I'm missing some of the chat. I don't want to miss the chat. So if only there was like a way you guys can hit me, like, hey, pay attention. See, Brian's got like the best hair for caricatures because it just naturally flows. It's very Mad Men-ish. You're drawing hand signs. Yeah, he's from Professor, or was it Dr. Eggman's territory. Eggman is he's such a blood. And Sonic is part of the Crips. I'm so excited to see myself. Never been animated before. Hey, well, I jokingly, so the genesis of, no pun intended, of Otero Studios, the name came from, I was I was trying to come up with a new name because I used to go by Art by Sal, but there was a couple Art by Sals on Facebook, so I'm like, well, I gotta change this up. I gotta be somewhat different. And my wife was just like, "What? You think you're Walt Disney?" And I was like, "No, but that's perfect. My last name is kind of different. You don't really see a lot of Disneys out there, and you don't really see a lot of Oteros. So let me call it Otero Studio." So it's actually a play on Disney Studios, and people still get it wrong. So it's all good. I'm pretty sure when Disney first came out, people were kind of butchering his name left and right. Who's this guy applying? Disney? Is there a Disney in the room? Wandering veteran, thank you so much for coming on. Vape Nation? Oh, you caught me. I need the Vape Nation music. Hold on. This is a new flavor. This one is Crewberry CBD. It's very, very tasty. I don't like to vape too much with the microphone there because then all you hear is. It sounds like a spaceship from Star Wars. We have a spaceship entering the Enterprise. Banana butt? Yours is totally unique, Otero. Well, I appreciate that. We like to keep it very unique in here. That's why I made one of my friends here into a Sonic character. There needs to be more to you, Brian. I gotta add something Sonic-y. Oh, well, the shoes. I guess the shoes work. Super Bry. Now, are you truly vaping banana butt, or you're just joking? There can't be one called banana butt. I just don't. I can't wrap my head around there being a banana butt. It's their left cheek flare. Now I know you're just messing with me. Well, I want to thank you guys, especially Sierra, because um, I was kind of borderline about streaming today, but she kept asking, if I was gonna stream, and honestly, it just felt pretty sweet that you guys actually wanted to see me stream. And originally I was gonna stream just some sketching because I didn't feel like I was ready to do the smash just yet. But I feel like doing it one by one and then putting you guys all on the challenge map would be easier, and then we could make streams out of it. So it kind of worked out. Anybody else in the chat, if you guys want to be part of the YouTuber Smash Clash Royale, I keep changing the name, but I'll come up with something solid, a solid name for it. But anybody else in the chat who wants to be part of this and wants to become a YouTube Smash brother or sister, let me know. Not in the chat, but on Twitter. If you guys are on Facebook or even Instagram, just let me know so I can write your name down because I have all the names here. I got, um, where did it go? Oh, here it is. So as of right now, the people that I got for this, for the, hey, Otero, can't stay long, but I can volunteer if that's okay. No worries, Verdict. Thank you so much for coming on. Oh, I'm not kidding. It's good. All right, cool. As long as it's very Sonic, draw me like one of your French girls. Billy, I will. So I have checkpoints, which is Nathan at the Checkpoint Show. Miss K, Sierra is coming up next. Probably not tonight, but Gamer Thumb, your player two, and not another game collector. I might have to do it a different time. There's another YouTuber here, but I can't read the name. And then I have this old stoner, which he was in the chat too. So I'm gonna have a lot of drawing to do in between all my Nickelodeon stuff. I'm really excited about the Nickelodeon thing. If I have a chance, maybe take a break from when I start coloring. I'll show you guys some of the panels. If you guys follow me on Facebook or Twitter, you've probably already seen it. So, but you'll be able to see it right on the computer, which is kind of cool. You can see how I kind of bring it out. This is a cool idea, actually. Yeah, Verdict. If you want to get in on this, let me know. I can actually write it down on the piece of paper now. Believe it or not, for an artist, I am horrible with keeping notes. So as soon as I finish this paper, I will take a picture of it. So it's saved in my phone. But it'll be fun too. And I was thinking too, since the images are all going to be singular, is I was going to create like a YouTube Pokemon card game. Well, I'm just going to write your name down. Just send me a good picture of you on Twitter. And whenever the stream comes up, I'll notify you that the stream's going to come on. And then you can watch me draw you live. So I'm just going to write you down. Verdict Squad. If anybody in the chat hasn't checked out Verdict Squad, he's been supporting the channel since I pretty much had like maybe 10 subscribers. So you know, big ups to him for sticking around, putting up with my my goofy butt. Got to keep it PG. Skynet is watching. That's what I'm calling the YouTube algorithm Skynet from now on. So when I say Skynet is watching, that's what I'm referring to. All right, we got to get this smile right. This smile isn't just right. I am going to freak out. There we go. You got that Sonic smile. Skynet! You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for coming on the stream, hanging out, watching me doodle. One of the coolest guys on the platform. Goofy, super fun streams. If you guys haven't checked out Bryan Trusty, please do. We are all Sega fanboys, so if you're Nintendo, you're still welcome. I'm pretty sure. It's funny today. My wife had a garage sale, and I'm out in the garage playing the SNES Classic, and I was so bored. The games on there just don't catch my attention anymore. I can't wait for the Genesis Mini Be playing some Wily Wars. Now I gotta get the eyes just right. How's the stream holding up now? Since I switched it to the 720p loadout. It's crazy how 1080p can just screw everything up. You love garage sales? You deserve it. You have talent that should be shared and spread. Oh, thank you so much, Verdict. You know, it was just it was a tough first year. I like at first I really started seeing growth, and then it just was a screeching halt. But I kept grinding it out, just kept making videos and just kept trying new things, and now I'm here. And having tons of fun. Looks fine to me. The stream looks great now. All right, great. I'm counting on the days for the Genesis Mini. The Wily Wars is what I'm really stoked about, and finally having a solid copy of Bloodlines because I've had it. You know, I sailed the high seas at first with it, but the emulation is never as good, and the Mini looks like it's gonna have great emulation, so I'm super stoked about that. Well, it is so good to see your face again and to watch you create amazing work. I have to get going. Talk to you later. Miss K, thank you so much for coming on. And thank you for constantly checking up on me on Twitter. That means a lot. I don't try to worry anybody. I like to let people know because I normally put up a new video every day. So when I'm gone for a couple days, it can I can see where people got nervous. This is not. Just gonna tweak your beard here a little bit, just so I can get the smile in there. There we go. You gotta have the Sonic smile, the Sonic. M2 are masters of emulation. I can guarantee it. A VTMB fan, that's a solid 2004 RPG there. VTMB. Um, which one is VTMB? I'm not too sure. Maybe the way it's shortened. M2. Okay. I got the Mega SG, so I don't need to get the just. But you got it anyway. I don't have that many carts, so that's why I didn't get the what was it? Is it by the one by analog? I didn't get it. I try to just pick up stuff at garage sales, and sometimes I go to my friend owns a shop, like a card shop in Buffalo, and whenever I go to Buffalo to see my doctor, I always stop by there, and he has like Super Famicom games and stuff like that. It gives it to me, a pretty decent price. So, but I don't have a lot of carts. I wish I did. I get worried though because my basement's really damp. I get worried about getting electronics. So if I can emulate something, it's so much better. I can imagine it's totally worth it. It looks amazing. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. That you had me at Vampire, so but I was talking about Castlevania Bloodlines, but I'll have to check that out. That sounds cool. I know there's Vampires the Masquerade Redemption that came before it. I'll have to check that out because I am a sucker for vampire games. Obviously, because my favorite video game franchise of all time is Castlevania. Assassin's Creed is like a close second, and the only reason why Assassin's Creed is so high up is because I'm a history buff. That's why I love Battlefield One, because World War I is like one of those parts of history that I could sit there and read a World War I book, like cover to cover. Just so intriguing. Did I lose my pencil? Oh, there it is. Oh, I played Castlevania N64 years ago. Oh, you played the N64 one? The one with the werewolf, or the one that was kind of like a remake of the original Castlevania? Because they're both good. I think the only Castlevania that I vocally do not like is Castlevania 2. Simon's, I think it was Simon's Revenge, or Simon, I can't remember. It was an NES one, and it was bad. Oh, I didn't like the day night cycle and uh, the bad translations, and it was a bad game. Man, this is already looking amazing. Haha, sucker, nice pun there. You are too good. Oh, well, thank you, Sierra. I'm super impressed that you can draw like this while chatting it up. You know what? It's harder, and I will say this: it is harder to draw on the pen tab, this thing right here, because on the my normal tablet, this thing right here, this would have looked a lot tighter. And for the next stream, I might switch to it. For the next stream, I might do Sierras on this one. I noticed that when I draw directly on the screen, I don't make as many mistakes. You probably seen it here where I'm constantly erasing little parts. So for Sierras, I'm probably gonna draw on there. Just give me a second. I just know it was great, but they changed it later on. Yeah, they change it every couple ones. Oof. Sorry guys. That was a bad one. That's the problem, is that it'll spaz and then my hands start to tingle. Um the Sorry, my wife just texted. Um on here, if you notice, whenever I've been doing this a lot, where I'll draw a line and then I have to go back and kind of erase it, and I don't do that as much on the drawing tablet. On the This is called a pen tab. That's the drawing tablet. So this one, I feel like my hand eye coordination is good, but there is input lag. Um, and I don't see it until I already do the stroke on the page. So sorry, that last jolt really took a lot out of, almost took the winds out of my sails, mighty. But I'm good. I'm good. Got to get Sonic's hands. They're not Bryan's hands, but no one will know. It was just great. Oh, okay. I read that one. I read that one already. I mean, it was my fault for going and bending over to grab something out of my bag. My chiropractor tells me all the time. He's just like, when you're drawing at your desk, do not kind of shift. He's like, if you're gonna do something, turn and then move. But I get caught up. Get caught up in the moment. But according, was it Billy that said I was in Art of Fighting? The Art of Fighting without fighting. All right, so guys, Sonic has five, or a thumb and four fingers, right? I'm not seeing that wrong. I can't believe I never noticed that. I always thought Sonic had three fingers. Oh well. Bryan has four fingers and a thumb, so we're gonna do four fingers and a thumb. All right, and then this is the shoulder right here. And we're going to black that out to give it some depth. And now we're going to work on the feet. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. You can see my scratchy drawing. You are on the cover. It was me. You are on the cover of Art of Fighting. Verdict. No, thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. You have a good night as well. Really, you learned something new. I played Sonic Adventure like a million times and I never noticed that. Because, anthropomorphic characters tend to have three fingers and a thumb. It's almost like an unwritten rule. Even the Simpsons, who are not animals, have three fingers and a thumb. So it was kind of like it was a shock to me when I just looked at that and I'm like, holy smokes, he has human hands. So maybe the trailer wasn't all that crazy. Yeah, like the Simpsons. I have three fingers and a thumb. Billy, I believe you. I wish I was like the Max. Remember the Max? It was a cartoon, and he here I'll draw it. I'll draw it right now. He like had this weird face like this, and he had like these teeth coming down like that, and his one hand was literally like a middle finger. That was his one hand and a thumb. That was the. I'm getting rated? Who's rating me? Small imagination. Oh, thank you so much. Twisted Racing. Oh, you guys rock. Thank you so much for coming on. Right now, I'm just drawing Bryan Trusty here. He is in the chat. If you guys want to check out his channel, I really would appreciate it. You guys rock. Thank you so much for the raid. Small Imagination raid. I got to find out. I got to find that channel. Big shout out to Small Imagination. Thank you so much. Woohoo! This has turned out to be a really good Friday. Thank you so much. You love the Max comics too? Yeah, the Max was awesome. It's crazy that people actually remember the Max. I thought I was the only one that really liked the Max. He was always so super like super what's the word? Exaggerated. Like his muscles had muscles and he had so many veins on his neck. It was just it's like a little boy's dream of what you envision when you draw. I'm gonna move Sanic over a little bit so I can see. Let's move you over here, buddy. Hey, Sanic. Awesome channel to raid peeps. Otero's. Oh, thank you so much, Bryan. Don't forget to smash the like button. Oh, thank you. By Twisted R Racing and Friends. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. I'm gonna wake up my daughter with how excited I'm getting. I think I've only been rated once, and that was by. I think it was by not another game collector actually. It was a trip, so it's nice to get rated. It's. I am so happy. Yeah, because this week's kind of been. So today, this is making up for it, and you guys know how to cheer somebody up. Eon Flux and the Max were awesome on MTV Liquid Television. Um, for sure. Uh, I to me when I first heard of Adult Swim, all I could think of was Liquid TV and late night MTV cartoons. So I was very upset when we started getting what was actually on Adult Swim, and not knocking those shows. Like I've never watched Aqua Team, Hunger Force, or any of those shows, but there was some really dumb stuff in the early days of Adult Swim. I just couldn't get into it. Now Adult Swim has Dragon Ball and My Hero Academia, so it's a lot better. So this sketch is kind of like the second rough sketch. We got the likeness down. So now we can make that sketch disappear. And now this is what we are left with. Bryan ready to take Sierra to the Green Hill Zone. Aqua Teen Hunger Force sucked. Like I said, I never watched it. It didn't seem like a show that I would definitely be into. So, you are probably right, Billy. Or Mike. We won't say Mike. Always same. Nickelodeon was always Nickelodeon was awesome. Next he's in here, or are you just saying he's awesome? Okay, I was gonna say I didn't see him come in. I was busy getting raided by these awesome people from Twisted R Racing, and thank you again for the raid. I don't think I've ever had this many people in a stream before. It's pretty cool. You guys are awesome. Yeah, so basically, I guess I can kind of go into what was happening. I had that surgery last week, which was kind of a bummer. And they were putting in this stimulator into my back. And it didn't work out the way I was hoping. So when they took it out, they must have hit a nerve in my back and it really flared up my back issues further. And so there was so much stuff that had to get done for Nickelodeon for the application, and I was just struggling to get through that stuff. And I was just like, I want to put some videos up, but I'm in so much pain, and you get stressed out when you have deadlines and stuff. And so I'm glad feel like I'm on the mend now. Right on, Raiders. You're just amazing with faces. Thank you. Um, I feel like I can. There's definitely room for improvement when I draw realistic faces. Um, but I try to make it as when I do a caricature or using likeness, I try to be accentuate the features of the face. So I don't want to show you Brian's picture on the stream, but in this picture of Bryan, he's just looks pretty happy. There's one thing he does with his eye here, and I really want to capture that, so I might do that. Much better. It was hard to capture that at first, so I'm gonna try it over here. Oh, come on, you got it, you got it. I think that's better. Give me a one in the chat if that's better now. What's the deal with Nickelodeon? A terror for the new TMNT. I don't even know this many people. Oh, Billy. Oh, thank you, Bryan. I appreciate that. That would be awesome. Um, to answer you, Billy. So Nickelodeon every year they do something called the artist program. So instead of you just getting a job, they actually bring you in. They give you a salary for 6 months, and you pretty much get put on a project, but you have someone who mentors you. And I love learning, so I took the nailed it. Thank you, Sierra. I see the ones. They take you if they feel like you have potential, and then they'll put you on a show that they feel like you can grow on. So there's two tracks you can pick. You can pick either general art, or you can do what's the word storyboarding. So I pick storyboarding because I have a background in comic books, and storyboarding is pretty much just that, is telling a story with pictures without word bubbles. And so I really wanted to do that. And so the application process is you have to do you have to tell a story with drawings. You have to show them other artwork that you've done, something like this, where it's a caricature, show your range, and then you have to do a resume and an autobiography. Out of all those things, the hardest thing for me was autobiography because I don't like to talk about myself. I like to talk about other people, not in a bad way. I mean, like, when I had students, I always try to talk my students up. It's just the way I am. I don't like to talk about myself. I like to, and I think that's where the artist showcase thing came from. I like to really show everybody else's talents, and have fun with it. I'm gonna do a couple of things here, just to make it look a little bit more animated. As far as the Sonic reference, I think we can get rid of Sonic here. I'm gonna get rid of Sonic, and then we're gonna move Bry into the middle here. Now I'm gonna check the stream to make sure that it's centered. Where did you go? Oh, wrong one. All right, that's pretty centered. All right, good. And then what I like to do, because this is gonna be on a picture with so many other characters, is I am going to thicken the outline just a little bit. And then we can add the little details in the face and cheeks. And what I was thinking too is I was gonna make a template. Thank you, Killdeer. I'm glad it's centered for you guys. I was gonna make a template where, kind of like a Pokemon card. I wish I had one here. My kids always leave Pokemon cards in here, and the one time I actually need one. Oh crap. So I was thinking is, so you know how Pokemon cards on the top say Pokemon, or on the back is on the card we would have YouTube Smash Brothers, and then have these images in it, and then you guys can share it on YouTube, or YouTube, Twitter, or whatnot. And if it gets popular enough, we can even print the cards out. And if we see each other at Comic Cons, we can be like, "Hey, look, I got the card." Shirt needs something like Sonic's belly with something on the shirt. That's the plan. I was thinking about drawing like the Sega logo. So maybe I'll draw another layer here. Uh, nope, that is too blue. So maybe. Uh, it's a little off center, but we can move it. You did it. We did it, Bobby. We did it. Bobby free. All right. The cards would be really cool. Yeah, I was thinking about it. I don't know. My handwriting kind of sucks. Let me see if I can find a Sega logo. This one looks good, but I need a PNG file. G Sega. Where do you get those commercials, Brian? I always thought, I'm always like, where are you finding these commercials that you play? It's so cool. SVG. I don't know what an SVG is, but sure, we'll save that. All right, so I'm gonna knock that out real quick. Add image. Sega. Looks a little too small. Blow it up a little bit. Well, move it down. Boom. How's that look? Bryan buys them from the dark web. All right, now I'm gonna finish the outline. I gotta stop messing around. We got to finish the outline. Now we're gonna get to the fun part. Now I might not be able to fully color it tonight, which is okay because once it gets on the board, that's where it's gonna really get the details gonna pop. Especially if anybody picks like who's a really colorful character from Smash Brothers, and it doesn't have to be Smash Brothers. So if there's a franchise that you really like that's you would like to see represented in Smash, you can pick a character from that game series too. But a really colorful character is gonna throw me off so bad. So amazing. Oh, thank you. Uh, this is this is such an exciting stream. I can't thank you guys enough. I'm having a blast. And like I said, I'm not lying when I say this is the most fun I've had all week. As the stresses of pain and other things, everybody goes through it. And I always try to be the positive person in the house and be, so the kids don't see me stressed out. So when you're down too, your kids can sense it. And I didn't want them to do that, so I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna take a couple days, just relax, play some games, get my mind off this stuff. Was supposed to be streaming, but just can't seem to leave now. Oh, Bryan, come on! You gotta stream. You can always, we can always put this. You can always watch it later when it posts. I'm gonna make this the thumbnail too, so everybody's gonna get to see your digital self rocking out the Sega. Sega. Sega is There's just so many memories with Sega. I remember the first Sega game I ever got was Altered Beast because the way my dad got the Sega for us is from my uncle's pawn shop, and it was the very first Sega, the Model One, and it was bundled with Altered Beast, and I'll never forget turning that game on, and the first thing I ever heard was "Rise from your grave," and that music playing. Rise from your grave. Power up. Bryan, you need this on a blanket. Well, I'm gonna send you the image so you can do whatever you want with it. If you want to make shirts with it, and it's gonna be part of the showdown. But everyone's pretty much just gonna get like an avatar for them to use. It's gonna be cool beans. Cool beans, man. Cool beans. All right. So this finger's really tripping me out. Might have to just touch it up a little bit. Come on. Wax on, wax off here. There we go. I'm gonna get copyright strike by YouTube now for saying wax on, wax off because they own the Karate Kid. No. Get this as a whole back to. Yeah, you guys can use it as an avatar, or and it'll kind of be fun for the showdown too. Um, I can even see if I can get some sort of wave file of you guys talking, so um, could do it in the showdown. I'm not sure if I can animate it, because the animation tool on here is not the greatest. But maybe I'll get some pretty good at editing or something and make it seem like it's doing that. Let's lighten that up a bit. Perfect. Boom. All right. So let's color it up. Going to let's do this. A little grayscale. This is a little trick I learned from a colorist friend of mine that works at Marvel. She calls this grayscaling. So basically, what you do is you map out this area, which I'm doing. Map out the area here, and we're just going to fill it in, which might be a little tough actually. And it's just going to fill it in with a solid color. And you grab the fill tool and you go to like a medium gray. Oh, perfect. Just fill it in. There's a couple things you have to fix though. So like here where I missed a spot. And the Sega logo disappeared. Let's move that back up. There we go. You just have to erase where it obviously it filled in too much. Super Boo? Super Boo's it? Oh, Super Boo 85. Thank you so much for coming on. Looks just like Bryan. It is Bryan. It's Bryan Trusty. What's your name, man? My name's Bryan Trusty. No, it's not. Bryan Trusty's in the chat. Oh, you caught me. Caught me, man. Caught me, man, with my hands in my way. I almost said a bad Spanish word. My bads. Well, I mean, huevos means eggs too, so all good. Mama YouTube, don't strike me down. I don't know why I get worried anyways. It's not like I'm monetized out here. But you know, if they rate you as not appropriate, then they pull you off, you know, the search engines and the recommended. So Super Boo, how's your night going? We're just having a blast here. And let me just rattle off the awesome people in the chat. So we have Bryan Trusty, obviously, because we're drawing him. We have Killdeer Survival, Sierra, Super Boo. You just got in. It's all right. You got to turn into Kid Boo eventually by the end of the stream. We have Oh Billy. Did I miss somebody? Miss K was in the house, but she had to leave, which is okay. We have the amazing Val's review. We have, well, Verdict Squad was in here. Thank you again for coming on. And that's where my chat stops. Oh wait, it's letting me scroll just a little bit more. Horses Shop, Captain Jerk, BSS Melon Jeans, and that's how far as I can go. If anybody else can see anybody else, just leave it in there. We're doing roll call, yes, because I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you guys. You guys make the streams possible. I gotta stop staring at the chat when I talk. I gotta stare at the camera. Say the C word in my streams, you'll be fine. Well, you know, I also want to keep it PG because I do have a lot of kid fans and kid viewers, and you know, there's already enough, you know, not nice stuff on YouTube, so you can have fun without cursing, I guess. In real life, I curse like a sailor, so uh, it's it's very challenging to show so much restraint. I feel like a Jedi. I'm very restrained on here. I'm not here. I'm just lurking. Brant Ariels. Well, hey, now you're not. lurking anymore. Click the three dots in the top right of the chat, and I'll let you pull who's been. Oh, see, normally if I was using the regular YouTube chat, I could totally do that, but I'm using Restream's chat, and it's a web browser, so I can scroll up and down, but then it stops. And there's a spot where if like I push just enough on the mouse, it'll let me see just a little bit more. But definitely, I would have done that on the YouTube chat because the YouTube chat's so much better than the Restream one. You are a Jedi. And also, I forgot because we did a roll call and I even forgot to say this. Um, Thank you so much to Dara Valentine. I don't know if Dara, if you don't want me saying your last name, just let me know. Um, just so you know, if you don't want your last name out there. Bryan, Trusty, and oh Billy, uh, Dara and Bryan both with $5 donation each, and oh Billy with $20 donation. It's amazing. Thank you so much, guys. You rock. So see how I did this gray background now? So this is gonna help me when I color Bryan in, because I'm not gonna be using full color. I'm gonna be doing like highlights of color. So I want it to show up, um, pretty much just show just enough color so that he'll pop on the background. Let's see. Uh, Sierra, my streams will definitely not be PG. I say the F word way too much, unfortunately, so not ladylike. I mean, the way I look at curse words in real life is they're just words. So, I mean, you could say you can say whatever you want. And I mean, if you get offended, it's okay to say I am offended, but they're just words. So I totally get it. You can curse like a sailor, Edward Kenway style, Black Flag. Um, but yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for the kids watching, totally be dropping f bombs like like oh man, Eddie Murphy. I can't believe I just completely forgot his name for a second. Yeah, I know. Billy, I've been in the chats before. Yes, Sierra can be filthy. I do family friendly Fridays, and all my edited videos are family friendly. Yeah, you gotta. I mean, it's tough because YouTube cracks down on so much. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take this airbrush tool, and I'm just gonna lightly color in the areas here, and it's gonna look really cartoony because that's what we want. We want it cartoony. And I'm gonna make another layer for skin tone. Uh, Bryan, I would say you're more of a rose skin complexion. Very, very rose. Yes, rose. And this is just kind of like a base layer, which we're gonna get to do highlights. Really have fun with it. Well, we were just talking about how I remember in the chat the other day about um, hard body versus soft, and it quickly devolved to. It was fun. It was fun. I will say that it was very fun. I can't say it on my channel, unfortunately, but it was fun. Oh, why am I man? All I'm thinking about is food right now. I don't know why. Don't know how. So what I'm gonna do too is so I make sure that the colors are correct. I'm just gonna add a background color, maybe like a pink, and it just. What are you doing? Do green. Whoa, that's a little too bright. And now the skin kind of evened out a bit. When you say soft body, you're talking about us fatties. Um, Not really that fatties. It's just you know, everybody likes a pillow instead of a rock, right? All right. I'm gonna leave it up to you, Brian. Do you want blue arms and legs? The clock is ticking. Or is Brian streaming? Brian's probably streaming now, right? Yeah. Hey, fat is great. Fat makes the brain work. Hey, I got a dad bod too. I'm not ashamed of it. We all gotta eat. Skin tone. All right. Blue hair and legs. Skin tone, arm, blue legs. Okay. All right. That works for me. Whoa. What kind of chicanery is this? It's chicanery, I tell ya. I'm not even sure if that's a word, guys. Chicanery is not a word. I don't. I heard it somewhere. I heard it in a movie sometime. One time. Why are you not erasing? Oh. Dad bods are the best. They really are. I remember when I got really skinny, I was freezing all the time. You need that body heat. How are you supposed to stay warm? Ooh, this is gonna be a cool effect. Just for Brian's nose here. I wish Checkpoint was awake. He's across the pond, so he couldn't catch this, unfortunately. Because I'm gonna be doing an avatar for his channel too, so I wanted him to see what it would look like. I've got 3 dad bods. I don't know how that's possible, Billy. Oh, Billy. I get it now. I get it. I get it, Billy. So this is what the little trick I was talking about is where I'm gonna go in with that kind of an in between tone the two and really make everything pop. And Bryan did not use Nair for his legs, so he will have blue Sonic legs. Oh, let's see. We'll make that another layer. Why not? Why not? I'll tell you what. I wish I could do the little whistle from Family Guy. You know the guy that's always after the I forgot his name. You guys probably know who I'm talking about. No Nair. It's because my shirt size is tent. It's a Burlington Coat Factory. That looks like a Sonic Blue. No. I think I need a little. That's more like it. I did it, Mom. Mom, I did it. I made the Sonic Blue. All right, so I'm gonna go with a little lighter blue for the highlights, which I am going to do with an airbrush tool, and then darken the area with a different tone of blue. Not dark enough. There we go. Woohoo! And what's cool too is when I do move it to Herbert, there we go. Yeah, he has a little whistle. I can't do it. I do a ton of cartoon voices, and that's the one voice I can't do. Um, so what's cool is because they're gonna all be little images on a huge map. I can add highlights. So if someone's doing an attack, like for example, if not another game collector is trying to think, like if he's Simon Belmont and throws the holy water and makes it like a splash, I can show the reflection on Bryan's glasses. So it's cool effects that we could do once I get the map made out. And then we got that there. I'm gonna blend it a little bit. Make sure this is down a little bit. Just blend it out. Just blend it out. Just tap it. Just tap it in. Turn into Happy Gilmore when I draw. Alright, and now I'm gonna do all the white areas, which do underneath the Sega logo. Feels like how long have I been streaming for, guys? Uh-oh. It says that there was some skipped frames. I'm hoping that wasn't too bad. An hour and 13 minutes? Get out. That's awesome. You guys probably stream so much longer than that, but it's an accomplishment for me because normally my back will give out by now. Just a little, just a little. Don't give up on me now. Boom. Wrong color. We need white. Oh, we can go off white a little bit. Boom. Sega. Looking good. 73 minutes already. Wow. Little tappy. Just little tap it in. Just tap it. And another part that's white is the shoes. The top of the shoes. They're more like socks. There we go. Close that out. Do it again over here. Oh man, I gotta look at that picture of Sonic again. Brilliant! Thank you. Don't forget to save your work. I have been saving it. You don't see it, but when I do Control S, it saves it. So now it's saved it as a new file because I hit Control S plus, but I always save multiple files. Thank you, Val. Brilliant. You gotta say it with a British accent. I can't stream long either without passing out. Are you kidding me? Sometimes you stream for like three hours, right? Or it feels like it because we're having so much fun. I really wanted to stay longer when you guys were doing the Jackbox. That was pretty fun. I had some crazy lag though, because my questions were coming in slower than you guys. Okay, so Sonic, this part of Sonic shoes are white too. Oh gosh, I remember ankle. That's true. Oh, Sonic is a child of the '80s. It must be that Sonic is actually was born in the '70s. He was an '80s kid, and for some reason he's stuck in this kid body. It explains why he's such a Michael Jackson fan. It totally explains it. Perfecto. All right. So I got to do the gloves. The gloves are a little tricky because I have Bryan's hands in a weird uh, position, so I'm going to use that same lasso tool. The lasso tool is your best friend. It's like your best friend from college who never calls you once you graduate. I don't know. I never graduated college. I'm going to be having to make some alterations here because I knew I missed a line or went over the line, but that's what the eraser is for. All right, so now we can add the red for the shoes, and then definitely have to get Billy's beard or Bryan's beard. I keep saying Billy in my head. Billy's dropping those funny messages in the chat. Well, let me know. I would love to do it again. KTSP, how's it going? Thank you so much for coming on. KTSP in the house. I am drawing Bryan Trusty, who is also in the chat. So if you want to give his channel a looky loo, please do. Hit the red button and then kind of hit that bell. It lets you know when Bryan's going live on stream. Have fun. My best friend was Mary in college. Instead of a degree, I got a. Oh, that's a good one. Billy's your dad. I have to ask, is Slayer really your brother, or do you guys just say that? I I have to know because I can see a resemblance, but I didn't want to assume. So KTSP. Oh, whoa, I screwed that one up. KTSP. How'd you find the channel? Are you part of Twisted stream or the raid? My brain is fried. Fried eggs and huevos, or huevos and rice. No, not really, but he's the closest I have. And Slayer is Get out of here. What are the odds? I feel like we're just one big extended family now. I'll be like your adopted son. I forgot how. Sorry. No, no, don't be sorry. I just I always want to know. It's cool to see new people. It's always nice to see new people in the stream. It's nice to see the same people. It's just nice to see people. I get excited. I get super excited. Like super duper. As you can tell from me coloring my life away here. So I'm gonna blend this out, make it look more photorealistic. As photorealistic as you can get. Yes, it's okay to say my full name. Val is my nickname, and I don't have all my info on my YouTube channel. Perfect. Hey, as long as you know the internet is a crazy place, you just don't want all your info out there. So that's right, one big family. What was your first Sonic game? The first one I played was just Sonic the Hedgehog for Genesis. Uh, but my favorite Sonic game, I would have to say, is Sonic Adventure 1 because there was so many times that I spent um, home from school because that year that the Dreamcast came out, I had a really bad tonsil infection I think I was like had to be 99 2000. I was 14. So I missed like 2 months of school. So like my teacher was actually bringing me my schoolwork at home. Got it completely excused, but it was so cool because that was the year that the Dreamcast was out, and I remember being home from school and just playing Dreamcast nonstop. And going back to school was so hard because I was playing Sonic Adventure nonstop when I was sick. It was awesome. It wasn't awesome that I was sick, but it was awesome that I got to play Sonic Adventure nonstop. Full stop. Full stop. Oh no, it's all good. Thank you. I just I don't know if it just genetically I'm just my body's just shot, but when I was a kid, I just kept getting um like like really bad sore throats, and then I just one day I went to the hospital because I couldn't breathe, and I thought it was like just a regular infection, and the doctor's like, your tonsil is the size of a baseball, and they did emergency surgery, and they told me that they kept my tonsils for science. I'm like, yeah, anything to help out science. Bill Nye the Science Guy. So that was an experience. You're our age, right? I'll tell you. Yeah, I mean, 30s is kind of like, you know, that's when things start to break down. I made that joke to my wife, and she was like, "What are you trying to say?" Because she's older than me, not by much, but my wife's a little older than me, and I was just like, "I'm not saying anything. It's I guess it's true, you know. I'm not trying to say anything bad." Brother, what Billy say now? KTSP 999. Oh, Billy. I'm sorry, I'm missing the chat. Okay, so Sonic 2 was my first. Was also my first Genesis game. It's my first was regular Sonic, but Sonic 2 I got like a year later. Um the Mario Kart 64, Nintendo 64, and other Game 64 were they were kids. Yeah. Were you saying yeah, well with my wife, she grew up with a lot of Nintendo stuff. Hey, you should get royalties for your tonsils. I'm hoping that it probably helps some kid, somewhere. Hey, I don't have tonsil infection thanks to Sal. I'm 32, but I feel 42. Ditto. It's funny because I was at the gym not too long ago, and this guy was probably in his I want to say he was like maybe late 50s, and he was doing more bench presses and squats, and I'm like, man, I wish I was in that kind of a shape. So age is really just a number, because in my heart I feel like I am 12 years old. I have too much fun. All right, so let's see here. Might add a little bit more contrast to your skin tone. Mm, boo boo. Not a lot, just a little bit. And I might do that with the pencil tool. Do, do. I don't want to miss the chat. Hold on. Um, I'm 32. Okay, I read that one. I am the only one in the stream who is not an adult. KTSP, don't worry. It might seem like we're all adults, but everybody in the chat, we're all kids. We're all just big kids at heart. So don't worry. Enjoy being a kid. I gotta kill the spider. I don't like spiders crawling on me, so I try to kill them, get them out of the way. uh, Val 32 question mark. Oh, Billy. Oh, geez. I'm 20 years older than you. Val, you don't look a day over 32. So maybe KTSP, but that's cool. I feel younger now. Don't worry about it. Everybody should feel younger. I'm 34, but I feel 16 mentally. Yes, same here. Us lame old people welcome everyone. Killdeer grew up with Atari. I grew up with Atari at the arcade. So the my local arcade had a lot of Atari games. So I always wanted like an Atari arcade. That would have been awesome. See, a little bit of contrast really makes the face pop. Just a little bit. When we blend it, it's gonna really. Um, Sierra acts like she's 12. That pose is from Sonic CD art, I want to say. It looks more like it was Sonic. It looked like the newer Sonic, past the Dreamcast age. The picture that was up. Oh, it should still be up because of the. I'm seeing something different than you guys are seeing. So, oh, we forgot this little gem here. Add the little reflection or the shadow of the glasses. Yeah, I'm happy with that. All right, cool beans. F you. uh, I'm a big kid now. I'm 53. Killdeer, as long as in your heart you're still playing with GI Joes or whatever was your favorite toy when you were a kid, that's all that matters. Today during my wife's garage sale, I saw some Spider-Man toys that I had that I put in the sale, and I started playing with them. I'm not ashamed. People looked at me weird, stopped. I don't care. Oh, Billy, 53 is the new 33, so you're basically a teenager. I know Atari for that one game with an alien that was final nail in the coffin for the video game. Oh, E.T., yes. You know what? E.T. gets a lot of crap, but it wasn't that bad of a game. It's tedious, but are bad games tedious or just bad? Um, what killed Atari was overproducing. You make 10 million copies of a game when there's only 5 million consoles. You're gonna have some problems, just a little bit. Nice shadow. Thank you, Bryan. Killing it. I'm killing it. I'm a Toys R Us kid. Yes, I am too. I actually did a video early on in my channel where I went with my kids to the closing Toys R Us and I played Moonlight Sonata because it was so sad seeing it close like that. Whoa. Oh, come on. I gotta switch to my mouse here. Don't know why I did that. Ah, it's the shirt. Okay, hold on. Hold on to the night. Hold on to the feeling. I miss Toys R Us. Well, it's coming back. I just don't know if it's gonna be the same. Can't wait to see the rest of the crew. It's gonna be fun. We gotta add Billy to the list too. Oh, your current avatar is good. I like it. It's very it reminds me of like Family Guy or South Park, and it fits. It fits. That's what matters. That it fits. Now I'm gonna add a couple of grooves to the shirt, and Bryan Trusty is officially part of the Otero. I think I'm gonna call it Otero Super Smash. No, that's too self-centered. You guys can come up with a name that I think will represent this a lot better. I had good memories there. Me too. ET was terrible. Stop lying. I forgot their name, but someone was on YouTube who was doing an animated version of IDW comics. I'm not sure who it was. I did a cover for IDW, so I feel like I should know who it is. But if you find out, please let me know. It looks so good, dude. Oh, thank you, Sierra. His left arm is black. Yeah, it's just a shadow. Super Otero Studio Bros. I like it, but it's again, I don't want to seem self-centered, cuz it's all you guys too. I was thinking like small creators smash, but that would imply that we're lesser than other YouTube channels, and I think the opposite. I think these channels are what's keeping YouTube alive. These bigger channels like The Verge and 5 Minute Crafts, they're just in it to just make crap content, you know? AOL. Yeah, the left arm's in the shadow. Nexi, thank you so much for coming. Super Otero Bros. BNL, looking good. Thank you, sir. Uh, Otero in the Otero in the Jets. Yeah. I always liked that song or the music guy from South Park. Um, they did the commercials. I now I can't think of it, of course, because I need to watch it to remember. The bike impossible to ride. Beautiful work. Thank you so much. Most big channels I don't like. Yeah, the big channels don't care about the viewers, and us we care. We're a community, and I think that's why I want this to be more about celebrating the community over uh you know so calling it the small YouTubers is kind of like, to me, kind of demeans what we're really doing, because we're having tons of fun. Fix that here just a little bit, just a little bit more, just a little bit. Ooh, ooh. My content is diarrhea, so I hear you. I didn't grow up with a good chunk of things from the 80s and 90s, yet those and the 20s, 50s and are my favorite years. Hey, it's all about what calls to you. I'm a big history buff, so things that even generations prior to me never lived, I find interesting. So it's whatever you find interesting. I'm a big fan of Greek mythology. One thing I will fix though is this. This is driving me nuts. I'm gonna make it so that it looks like it's contoured a little bit. Just a little bit here. Stretch out the Sega there. It's been driving me nuts since I started drawing it. There we go. Boom. Perfecto. Now it looks like it's at an angle and it matches your stance. WeTube is the best. Call it WeTube. You are legit one of my favorites on tubes. Well, Billy's cracking me up through this whole chat with you guys, so we are the family of tubers. You're all awesome content creators, and well, we love you too, Naxi. The first YouTube video I remember watching when I got a Kindle Fire was the old Thomas and Friends intro. Was it the funny one? The funny one? The Gotta Go Bryan means a lot. Wait, GG means gotta go, right? It shows you how much I know about the chat. The chat is officially called the chat. The chat, no. I wasn't even blending the right thing. I knew it wasn't blending anything. Alrighty. Now I can do the highlights. So I'm gonna grab this drawing. Whoa, whoa. That was creepy looking. Look, do you guys know what skeuomorphism is? Um, not too sure KTSP. Look at old iOS and Mac OS GUI. No, it means good game. All right, cool. I I've seen that in the chat and Super Nintendo's chat, and I wasn't sure what it meant. Uh, I'm old. Get off my lawn. Good game or great going. Thank you, KTSP. Um, yeah, I learned something new every day. I'm gonna add a little bit here to Bryan Trusty because his eyebrows have a lot of character. I really want to show that. Oh, Sierra's gonna be fun to draw. She's. I wish I could share this picture. She's got the most animated face. It's awesome. Just sent you a pic, Bryan. Get off my. We bears. Graphic user interface GUI. Yes. All right. So now I can do the highlights. So what I like to do for highlights is I will change the background color to a darker color. And you see how it's showing me all these areas that I kind of colored over. So I'm going to touch that up now. All the white. Unlock it. All right, so I'm going to make a quick save here. This is going to make work a lot easier. Save. Save as. Bryan Trusty Flats. And I call it the flats is because I'm going to flatten the whole layer. And it's going to allow me to edit it a lot easier. So merge. Steven Universe, Amazing World of Gumball. Are those your favorites, KTSP? So humble, Otero, but you're still so amazing. Oh well, thank you. You guys, you guys mean so much to me, so I gotta give back. And my depth perception is going crazy with this Scouter. We Bears is great. Oh Lord, Otero, I hope you pick a good one. Yeah, I'm really digging the one where you're kind of making a disgusted face. So if someone's like a character like Kirby, maybe burping in your face, you kind of make that disgusting face. But I like the one at the bottom where Bryan's eyes are closed. I like that one. Slayer, what's going on, brother? Thanks for coming on. I am just adding the highlights to Bryan here, but I have to merge all the layers so that it'll be a little easier to edit. So save as. Control flats one. All right. Now it is saved. Now I can make the little tweaks. Whoa, dude. There we go. My second son. I know you will do me justice. You know, I get worried with yours because I've always had trouble drawing women, but I appreciate the challenge. So that's why I want to draw you with the tablet because I feel like it'll really make it not so stressful on me. Because right now I'm really struggling. I'm really pushing down on this pencil. I want it. It's not doing what I want it to do. Jeez, jeez, Louise. All right, a couple missed spots here, but it's no big deal. Doop doo doop doo. I see the chat flowing, going to the side. I hope I didn't miss anything. I'm his infamous second son, or a face tattoo. Sierra, I gotta put a face tattoo on you now. I draw better at cartoony than realistic. Me too. I really do stink at realism. Personally, I feel. I have more fun drawing fantasy and cartoons. I love drawing monsters. I feel like monsters is where I really shine. Looks like I got all the spots that I was really worried about. I gotta fix your crotch. There we go. I erased it. By mistake, of course. My beard needs its own pick. Oh, uh, Adrian, yours is gonna be tough because you have an epic, huge beard. See, like Bryan's is very, um, it's all going in one direction, but yours kind of goes is very Paul Bunyan like. So it's gonna be tough to really animate that. I'm gonna try my best, but it's tough to do that. Whoa. Another donation from anonymous? Did someone not put their name in? Please let me know in the chat so I can just give you a shout out. Thank you so much. It just popped up on my phone as anonymous. So please, I want to know who did it. I love it. I know you can do it. All right. I'm so happy that you have that trust with me. You feel like the legs need to be a tad longer? Well, that's easy to do. Well, I was going for the Smash Brothers look, so I'm trying to make it as small as possible so I could fit everybody, but I can always stretch it out using the this tool here. So like, let me save it before I do it, but if I wanted to stretch it out, I can kind of stretch them out because this is what I'm going to be doing on the stuff like that. Control Z. So I'm not too worried about the legs, but I do get what you're saying, but I also wanted to keep him at the proportion of Sonic. Just what do you feel? Is that Sonic Bryan Trusty? Yes, it is, Gamer Thumb. It's good to see you in here, Fabian. Um, I think it looks great. Thanks, Brian. Is that just do what you feel. Do it your way. It looks amazing in the way it is. No, Billy, I totally get it though. Where you see that the legs should be a little longer, but that's something we can always tweak once everybody's on the stage. Mega Man. I wonder who is gonna pick Mega Man. I'm really stoked to see who's gonna pick Mega Man. Because one of the videos that I have that it's gotten a lot of views is my Mega Man versus or Mega Man and Zero video. Crap. My Mega Man and Zero video was a really big one for my channel. I love drawing Mega Man. Just finished streaming some Wolfenstein. I'll definitely check it out, Fabian. Chat is getting fire. It's lit. Is that what these kids say these days? Is lit. Laying back and relaxing after blowing away Nazis. Sometimes you have to relax when you kill Nazis. It can be a tough job. KTSP, is that who you're picking, Mario? I have my pick. Who are you picking? You don't have to pick it tonight, Sierra. When when I go to do your video, I can ask you right before the stream, and we can pick. Skate from Streets of Rage 2. That's a that's a pick right there. You're going for the Sega hardcore. No, it's all good. Um, some reason I still think Bryan will be slow. You kidding me? Bryan's got blast processing on his side. Oh, I always get worried when I do the outline. It's lit, yo. Yeah, it not as bad as when my daughter does this dumb dance where she looks like she calls it a floss. Oh man, and she does it out in public. I'm like, honey, you gotta stop doing that. You're gonna look back in your life and feel so much regret. Star Fox. Yeah, we can discuss it later. I actually have a couple. I mean, Bryan is Sonic, and you're Mrs. Trusty. So I just don't see you as an Amy. Blast processing. I met Bryan in person. If that's blast processing. Flossing. Yeah, it was flossing. I'm sorry. I called it the floss. I'm 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 not hip. I'm not in with the times. Yeah, these modern kid things just get off my lawn. Like I don't like it when my daughter said a really dumb term today, but I've heard other YouTubers say it. She says, um, "Dad, they canceled James Charles. Like he's canceled." I'm like, okay, why are they canceling? Like, does he have a channel, like a show? Because I know he's a YouTuber, and she was like, "No, he's canceled." Oh, okay, I'll take your word for it. Bryan is Sonic for real. He's my awesome brother. That's what we were asking Slayer because I could see a resemblance, so I wasn't sure. I didn't want to assume. I don't like to assume. Adding some anime glare here, and then a little bit of highlight on the glasses to really make them pop. I'm J popping here. The things my generation do are strange. It's okay. I mean, the 90s had a weird. We had some weird crap too. Like, we are not above. But the stuff died out that was dumb. But I still say, oh, that's cool. That's dope. I do say, it's another thing I say. Or I say that's hot. But I grew up in the ghetto. Those were the terms back in the day. I couldn't ask for a better brother than Slayer. Sierra should be Tails. He's just my YouTube brother, and Billy is my YouTube dad. You know what? I feel the same way. Like uh, Fabian, when I first messaged him, asking him about Castlevania, and we talked for a while. It felt like I found a lost long relative. It was the funniest thing. So I totally get what you mean by like your YouTube brother and Adrian too. Like Adrian feels like a cousin I didn't know about, and then we met at a family reunion and totally it's like, where have you been my whole life? All right, woo, we did it. What do you think? What do you think, Brian? Let me know. KTSP, you're leaving? Like a scar SCR with a repeated E. Scree? I don't know. Oh, good night. All right. Well, KTSP, thank you so much for finding the channel, finding the stream. It was nice to meet you. Thank you so much for coming on and hope to see you in the future. So, Brian, this drawing needs to be a sticker. It looks amazing. Oh, well, thank you guys. Got to add the little finishing touch here. You can edit it out if you're going to use it as a avatar or whatnot. So I'm gonna make the black background, save, and then I'm gonna save it as a PNG, and then just send it your way. On, do you want it on Twitter? If you want it on Twitter, I can do it that way too. KTSP, I may stay up a little though, and you're welcome. No, well, thank you. Good luck with the soccer game too. Yeah, Twitter's fine. All right, cool. So the official first entrant to whatever we're gonna call this is Bryan Trusty. We got the Sega logo. He's got the Sonic legs. He's got the Sonic shoes. He's ready to take on the next opponent, and the next opponent is gonna be his wife. So that's gonna be awkward. Um, where did my list go? Okay. So as it stands right now, we have Sierra Trusty is next. Actually, let me just switch screens here so you can see me full screen. Webcam? Is that the good one? Whoa! I'm blowing up here. I'm blowing up. There we go. Oh my god, too epic. uh, Twitter's fine. Oh my god, you're too good. Thank you. I want this as a face tattoo. This isn't untrue. Wait, what did Gamer Thumb say? Should add a Dreamcast spiral on the spiral tattoo on the arm. Brian, I can definitely add. Yeah, I'll do that right now. We could definitely add the Dreamcast spiral. Make it a variant. I'm gonna suck at this, but red. Let me catch up with the chat real quick though. This isn't untrue. I can't just wait to see mine. Brian is the sexy Sonic. I love this. Val, thank you so much. It was fun. It's fun to draw this, with everybody chatting and having a good time. Sierra is Tails. Brian versus Sierra, the battle of the Trusties. Will you trust it? Oh, Zane. This stream was awesome, like always, man. Brian, you guys made it awesome. Everything you do is amazing. Oh, shucks, guys. Anyone watch Gundam Wing back in the day? Um, Adrian, everybody did, man. Love Gundam. No tats needed, but you do. You Well, we can see right now. I mean, I could do might be subtle enough. One, if you guys like it. Two, if we should just not go with it. And while I see the numbers come in, I will read off the opponents in the Smash Arena. So Sierra Trusty is next. Excuse me. Uh, Nathan from the Checkpoint Show. Miss K. Slayer. I'm not sure if you were okay with it. If you are, I can write your name down. Uh, Gamer Thumb. Your player two. Not another game collector. There's another one here, but I can't tell who it is. If anybody remembers FOC, it, it's my note. And Verdict Squad. Um, Give him a barbed wire like Goldberg. The Goldberg. What's it? It's like Tribal. Gamer Thumb digs it. Oh Billy, Slayer's in. All right, so Slayer is gonna be in the arena. Uh, Slayer 768. Epic drawing. Thank you, Billy. Billy, did you want to be in the arena too? Um, I just I just need a good picture. All right, so we're keeping the Dreamcast symbol. Let me save that now. Save copy as. Good old PNG. All right. So Bryan, he should be Shadow then, because well, is Shadow his brother? It's more like a Shadow is to Sonic what General Zod is to Superman. I would say. Speaking of Superman, I finally watched the Death of Superman cartoon. OMG or OMZ. Oh my Zod. It was amazing. Cuz I saw the Reign of the Superman, wasn't that into it, but the Death of Superman was awesome. Doomsday kicking everybody's butt. It's like even Batman was out for the count. That was awesome. Should I be Claw their birthday suit? It's up to you, Slayer. I can edit it out with pixelized little squares. I can draw you like one of my French women. Do you need a pic? Yeah. I mean, you can just send it to Twitter or uh, on Twitter. Just DM or just you can show a picture and then tag me in the tweet. Uh, you don't have to be last, Bill. What's who's last? Killdeer, we got you. Killdeer, I don't have a picture for you, Killdeer, so you will definitely have to hit me up on Twitter. Killdeer Survival. One pixel. You are not last, Billy. I still got a whole list going. It's gonna be an epic map. Now I gotta get something done, but this was great time. No worries, Bryan. If you're on stream, I'll go on there. Um, if you guys want to head over to Bryan's stream, I don't know if he's gonna go on right away, but definitely check out his stream. This was awesome. Sierra says, "Thank you so much." I said, "Sure, but draw me last." Oh, okay, all right, perfect. I can draw you last. I'll write that there. Oh, Billy last. Killdeer. Yep, just tweet me, Killdeer. Friggin' love it a lot. I'm glad you do. All right. So thanks everybody for coming on. I'm going to. We aren't live yet. No worries. I'm just letting everybody know if to check out the channel. You should be when you do go live. I just meant I don't mind waiting. Never. Billy, you got me confused, brother. It's all good. I'm gonna end the stream right now. I just want to thank you guys for watching. Um, and again, if you guys can think of a name for the Smash, not with anything Otero, just something to kind of describe the community. You got Nag C, your player two, Gamer Thumb, uh, something that brings us all together. Obviously, games. So, and it involves Super Smash Brothers. So, and Sierra, you guys rock. I just meant don't mind waiting. Val, no, thank you, Val. Val, if you want to be a part of it too, just let me know. You can hit me up on Facebook if you want. Um, Miss K did not send me a picture, but she has a couple on her Twitter, which is okay. But yeah, if you just let her know, just send her, tell her to send me a picture, Twitter DM. That's fine, or Instagram. Nexi, thank you so much for coming. You have a good day at work. Uh, oh Billy, stream dude. Well, I'm glad you came by, Billy. It's a pleasure to have you here. You're a riot, man. Love having you in there. Killdeer, thank you so much. You have a good night too. And Sierra with the cheesin emojis. I can do that. I think so. Ah, that hurt. Thank you guys so much. Love you all and have a great night. Take care. Oh, Killdeer. Here, I'll type it in the chat. That's the Twitter there. All right. Now I'm really gone. All right, take care guys.